Greetings, everybody. I've got a new man. If you've read my Facebook personal page, you'll see that John was able to successfully have his operation, and he is feeling 100% better. It's been a long haul since last October, really, when things started to get worse with his Parkinson's. It is a terrible disease, and we're just blessed. Oh, please. Anyway, sorry about that. I always do that, you know that. Anyway, so I was going to start being more regular on my weekly shows. I may hear this week. So not on the day I wanted to because of the surgery. So anyway, it's all good. I still have my workout clothes on, but whatever. I'm here and we're going to motor on. You know, the Las Vegas market is different than the rest of the country. We just don't move in the same direction. And like we have 72 days of inventory. The rest of the country's, I think, right about 3.5. So let's see, that's 90 plus 20, about 110, 115 days of inventory. And what I understand and what you probably understand is, you know, the interest rates, they're just hovering around that 7%, and they really are causing the sellers or the buyers to pull back a little bit. And for the most part of the country, that's what's happening. Normally sales, the annual averaged sales are 5.5 million. We're at an annualized rate now of about 4.1 million. So yes, the sales have pulled back. But if you look at Vegas last May, we were selling 77 homes a month, and that was through the 24th of May, from May 1st. Now we're doing 71 sales a day. We're not really that bad. And like I was saying, we're a little bit different than the rest of the country. And that's a good thing. People still move here. They find affordable homes. They find new homes. And these numbers don't even include the 1,000 new homes that we're selling every month. So, you know, that adds, another 30 to that number, I guess. What, 30 times 30? Is that it? I need Jimmy to do my math for me. Anyway, I know I'm a spreadsheet girl. So 31% of our sales are in that median home price, which is now, as of the end of April, it was $470,000. However, when I look at the stats today, we're inching up there to 475, but I don't post that until the end of the month, so we're sure exactly what the number is. So as of the end of April was $470,000 for a median price home, and 31% of our market is that median price. Some exciting news here for those $1 million buyers. You're up to 4.7 sales a day, which is incredible. We've never had that number before, ever. We had 4.58 in 2021, 4.58. That's like 4.5, a little bit more homes sold per day that were $1 million or over. And that's as close as we've gotten. Now we're up at 4.7. What do you bet it's going to be 5 by the end of the year, or maybe sooner? People are moving here. And if you look at the sales, I did do some stats this morning, and just to get a peek at the top 10 $1 million home prices that are selling. We had that are active. We have a $35 million home that's active, a $19 million home, a $12 million home, an $11 million home. And then the next 5 or 6 to round out the top 10 are between 10 million and right about 8 million. There's a lot of those homes, if you go down farther than the top 10, from the $8 million to $4 million mark. But I mean, we have 670 homes that have sold this year in those price ranges, and we have 853 available today. And these numbers are, like I said, record numbers. And Jimmy always says, follow the money. So, I mean, when you look at the Summit, oh my gosh, there's a condominium there. And I looked at it online $14 million. It is awesome. The views are incredible. What a beautiful place that is. If I were younger, I would probably put my sights on maybe wanting to live there one day once I make $1 billion. Anyway, Vegas continues to just be the top of the heap and so different than other markets. The interesting thing about the $1 million homes, the median price of $1 million home here is $1,489,000, $1,489,000. That's the median price for homes that are over the $1 million mark. So anyway, that's an amazing number. I've been here a long time and done real estate a long time and got into it when the market, like my gosh, I think in 80, what was the interest rate? 15%. We were being very creative then and still selling though, still selling. People were still moving here. Anyway, I digress a little bit. I held back on doing the non-owner occupied homes for a while because I was getting, I would look at the first quarter and it would say like 2,100, and the next day it would say 2,400 or whatever. So anyway, I finally, I think the last time I reported that number was 2,600, and now today when I look at it, it looks more realistic at 1,664, because as you know, that's about 23% of the market, and combined with April and June. So we've got a total right now of about 2,577 homes that have sold that are investor homes. And the investor sales have been picking up here. They went down for a little bit, but now they're picking back up again. So I suspect that number is going to maybe jump back to last year's number, which was, I think it approached 30%. You know, you can look at these statistics and you can carry these charts with you to show or put on your social media platforms and to show people what's going on. There's a lot of data here, and you need to really perhaps take 5 minutes and analyze what it means. And I try to do some historical numbers to put everything in perspective. So, and it's good for you to note too. And I'm going to, let's see if we can show this. Oops, no, that's not it. If you look over, no, that doesn't do it justice either. I haven't, they've changed these things around. No, you can't see it. Hold on, let me try something here. So much fun doing all this stuff. See if I can get that over and put me, no. I don't know. I may have to go to a different platform because they've been making a lot of changes to Be Live, which I have loved for years, but I'm not so in love with it the past month. But let me just tell you what this chart does say. It says down here, over here, like we expect our prices to go 4% this year, next year 3.4%, the next year 3.8%, then 4.2%, then 4%. Now this is from NAR, so this is really across the United States, and so I'm going to do one for Vegas because I do believe I can figure out how to do that and project what our appreciation is. So, we have these high interest rates, but our home values are going to continue to go up. Anyway, that's the state of the Las Vegas market. And let me think if there was anything else I wanted to say. I'm not quite back on my game yet, but I'm getting there. I think that was it for that. So let's now move on to some tips for Instagram. I know that a lot of you are Instagrammers. I am not. I may be in the future, but I'm not right now. And here's what can help your distribution to drive authentic engagement. That means no bait and switch. And then consider when your audience is online. So you can tap the 3 lines, tap the insights, and tap your total followers. And when you scroll down, you'll see what time of the day you get the most engagement. So I think that's a good thing to hone in on and look at. Analytics do tell us a lot of information. A lot of it, we don't use, but this is one that I think you should consider using. And then I can remember when the phone didn't take the best picture, but now I think the phones, and I don't just think, it's common knowledge that these phones are incredible with their resolution. So again, when you want to tap those three lines again, and then under your app and media, tap media quality and enable upload at highest quality. So that's another little tip. You want to make sure that you have the highest resolution so that your pictures and photos or videos show as crisp and clean as possible. And then this other one, post your comments at the same time as other platforms. Do you have a schedule? Because you should be posting, in at the same time as your other platforms. So, like within half an hour, let's say. So your stuff goes out there to everybody that's watching you at the right time and at the right platform. So scheduling is important. And I get this from Mari Smith. I just took another one of her classes. It was a 3-day class. She's going to have a bonus one, I think, on Monday. I'm very excited. It's going to be how artificial intelligence is going to help us with our social media. We already know, or I already know, that Facebook, when you do if you have a business suite and you go under to do an ad, it will actually increase your engagement for your ad based on the people who are looking at your ad. So you may want to go in there and post it for 20 days, because the longer it's online, the more data that Facebook has to develop the best algorithm for people to engage with you. And that's what it's doing. And so this is a good thing. This is a good thing. So now that's what can help your distribution. What can hurt it? So Mari says engagement bait. Just don't do that, and what we just saw was what we want to do is we want to do an authentic engagement, not bait. And we won't go into that. But then the other thing is reels over 90 seconds. Make sure that you stay under that 90 seconds. And then videos with third-party watermarks like TikTok. And these platforms really, really don't like that. I mean, I can remember years ago when I would find something on YouTube that Gary Vee said or whatever, and I would want to, Be Live allows you to embed that video into my show. And I did that a lot. But it didn't have that YouTube watermark on it, like TikTok does and Instagram does. But anyway, the YouTube, Facebook didn't like that. Well, Facebook competes with Google, and Google owns YouTube. So that was something that from time to time, I didn't get as much engagement because I did that. Anyway, then low quality videos. We talked about that. We don't want low quality videos. I mean, who wants to look at something that's granular and not and pixelated, so to speak? So make sure that you take high quality videos, and then you adjust your settings on your platforms to upload the high quality video. And then posting content you didn't make. Now, this is a touchy one, and I'll tell you why. Because I do a lot of I have Mari Smith as one of my mentors. Katie Lance is one of my mentors. I follow Gary Vee for his social media advice, and Jason Pantena is one of my mentors. And then I follow Tom Ferry. So I follow all these different people so that I can learn. Well, sometimes when you learn things, you don't want to say them or steal the exact thing that they're saying, but you want to perhaps number one, give them credit. Like I'm giving Mari Smith credit here, took her class, and she says, share this, it's fine. Okay, fine. And this isn't like I'm out there trying to get SEO or anything using somebody else's information or content. But what you can do, I'm making this longer than I should probably, but what you can do is you can take that now, and I'm going to show you what I did. You can take that content and you can put it into ChatGPT. Yeah. And you can change it so that yes, it's something you learned. It's like if you learn something from a book, you want to spread it or teach it or get engagement from it. But you have to be careful how you do it, and you can take what you've learned from somebody else and you can post it, but in your own words. I think that's what I'm trying to say. The short and sweet of it is. So let me just show you something here. Let's move on from our platforms now to, let's see, I think this was it. Oh, gosh. Okay. So this is in ChatGPT. I'm saying my persona is an older but sassy 77-year-old who loves fun and humor. My object is for you to create a more engaging script for a short video that tells Las Vegas real estate agents why they should market to the east of the Mississippi. So now I found this bit of information somewhere on YouTube, and I thought it was pretty interesting. And I copied the transcript, and it's boring. The way they're saying it is boring, and it's also confusing. And it really doesn't say what I wanted to say. I like the stats. I took the stats, which have nothing to do with real estate and us. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I want to create something that says why agents should market to the east of the Mississippi. Okay, and that's not what this is about. This is not about marketing. This is just about, the geography, if you will. So then I took this and I said, okay, do this. These new things. Here's what they said. I love this. Hey there, Las Vegas real estate mavens. It's time to shuffle the deck and reveal a winning strategy that'll make you high rollers of real estate. Let's talk about why you should be marketing to folks east of the Mississippi. Now, right there, that's what I wanted them to do. So here's the deal. Now, here's where the ChatGPT is bringing in the statistics. 80% of Americans live east of this legendary line. That's where the party's at, folks. Now, you might wonder, why the crowd on that side? Well, geography, my friends. The Rocky Mountains do a fantastic job at keeping the rain on the eastern side, making it lush and livable, while the west remains more arid and sparse. So, what does that mean for you, the savvy agents of Sin City? It means there's a gold mine of potential clients who might be dreaming of their own piece of paradise out west. And who can blame them? After all, nothing says upgrade like swapping snow shovels for pool shovels. I love that. Here's your cue. Show them the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas real estate. Imagine swapping those endless rainy days for 300 days of sunshine. It's time to roll out the red carpet and show them that life in Las Vegas is more than just a weekend getaway. It's a lifestyle. So grab your virtual megaphones and get ready to shout out to the bustling crowds from New York to Nashville. Let's turn their compass westward and their dreams of desert living into a reality. Lights, camera, action. Let the show begin. And remember, what happens in Vegas could be your next beautiful home. Isn't that amazing? It took a boring geography lesson. I said, I want to tell our agents why to market to the East Coast, the east of the Mississippi. And it created something that is really cool. So the next thing I would do, which I'm going to do, is I'm going to have them put a more personalized thing in there. Let's see. We'll see where it says, here's your cue. It says, show them the glitz. And what I'm going to say is, let me show you the glitz. So you want to put the word you, because you're talking to them. Let me show you the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas. Imagine you swapping those endless rainy days. So I'm going to personalize it a little bit more. But I just think what they did on the first draft they did was amazing. If you're not using ChatGPT, this hopefully gives you some motivation to start using it. It is amazing. It's an amazing tool that can help us be better at what we do, create more engaging content, and save us time. I had, let's see, what did I do yesterday with it? An agent wanted to do a counter offer, and it was a really tough deal. So he wrote it, and he said, what do you think? Well, I immediately took it and I put it into ChatGPT. ChatGPT organized it so it was very clear what they were talking about. And it picked out the topics is on its own. It created, because I'm always telling it, I want topics, I want bullet points, I want things organized. And now it remembers me, it remembers my style. And so that's what it did. And it was a perfectly written counter offer, much better than I could have created. I was just amazed. So, and it could save you time and make you better at what you do. Because now I see, now that when I saw what ChatGPT did, I was just amazed. I thought, this is fantastic. I never thought about doing that, breaking it up into topics, even though that's how I think, that's how I teach. But on a counteroffer, I never thought of doing that. And it did it. Anyway, my friends, we're getting down to the end of the show. I have spent so many hours this year so far on artificial intelligence, on Facebook, and on the basics of social media, because I'm going to be creating some classes and got some surprises coming down the road. I love you all. Please comment, love, like, whatever you want. Just please do something. Engage with me. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to this channel. And my plan is to be doing shows on a Tuesday. And then John's surgery got in the way this week. So anyway, I will see you next Tuesday, which is the day after Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. And we will see what the market's up to. And we will see some more tips and tricks. And we're going to keep diving into that artificial intelligence. I love you all. Have a great, great weekend. Enjoy yourself. The weather's going to be nice and warm. I think it's going to stay under 100. So they say, but we'll see. There's no place like Vegas. There's no place like Vegas. I just love this place. And I love all of you too. Thank you.